welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The last time I was with you, I was telling you about the new you in 2022. It was an Eventbrite event and it took place on December 10th and December 17th. But if you missed it, I'm telling you, you missed a grand time. We had some amazing presenters, and it was just a really fulfilling evening. We all felt full, our spirits were full, and you know what? We are on our way to having an epic 2022. And so that's what this is about, being epic, just having that epic spirit that when we walk into 2022, we only looking for good, we looking for prosperity, we're looking for it to be better. And you know what? We're looking for ourselves to be better and improve in some way, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So, as we journey into this new you in 2022, I want to talk to you about one thing that maybe sometimes we forget about as we're moving into this whole new chapter in our life, and that is to build a legacy. To build a legacy. We know that we're not going to be here forever. We know that, but we want to make sure that when we leave, that our name has some honor attached to it. And so that's what I want to talk to you today about, legacy, leaving a legacy. What they going to say about you when you're not here? What are they going to reference you? How is it that people perceive you? What or how are you walking in the world? So let's think about that. Sometimes we kind of slip back and we don't think about what lasting impressions are we having on other people. And so before I start, I have to go with my scripture. So I have Proverbs 3:25, and it says, "The wise will inherit honor, but fools display dishonor." That's pretty simple. We know that. Okay. And then also, I have another one. It says, "A good name is to be more desired than great wealth. Favor is better than silver and gold." And so we know that with integrity, we know that just with being a good person, and then of course, our relationship with God, all that adds up and that helps us to be able to walk in the world with some kind of integrity. It's so easy to get really mixed up in lying and cheating and hurting people and stealing and things like that. Um, it's so funny, and I'm gonna share this with you. I was going on my messenger, and I thought I saw a woman that I worked with before, and so I was like, "Hey," and I kind of, typed in, "Hello, how you doing?" And then she immediately said that she had got $50,000 as a grant, and I should look into it. And I was like, "Oh, really?" And so when I did, I said, "Well, who's it for? I mean, I know they're not just giving away $50,000 like that." And then, she said it was if you're disabled or you're retired, and I'm neither one. And then she said, "Well, no, it's for everyone." And so she said, "Well, direct message this woman here, and she'll give you the details." So when I did, immediately the woman said, "Well, if you're serious, only if you're serious, and fill out this application." I was like, "Well, wait a minute. I want to know more about this. This is a website I could go on. What is this all about? I know they're not just giving $50,000 away. Come on, common sense, okay?" And so I did that. And then I was like, "By the way, what was the last school you were teaching at?" Because in our school district, we have several schools. And then she texts back or message back, Riverdale, Illinois. And I was like, "Okay, that's not the school though." What school were you at? And then the next one was Chicago, Illinois. And I was like, "Okay, this is not real. She's not real." And so, of course, I don't know. I had to do it. I said, "You know what? Do not send me any more messages." I said, "People are doing the best that they can out here, and think about if somebody scammed your mother. your father, your sister, your brother, your grandmother? How would you feel? There are other ways to make money instead of trying to take money from other people. And then I said, you need to think about that, or your family gonna get cursed. Yep. I did. I was preaching on it. And so he has not, he or she, I don't know which one, but has not reached out to me. But apparently, I guess people do like go and get people's faces and put it on their, on their direct message or Facebook. And yeah, so it's a lot of scamming out there. But then that is just a part of just the integrity, what people are doing out here just for their own self pleasure. And even if it means hurting someone else. And so we know we don't want that type of legacy. I know I don't. I don't want to have a legacy that I was cheating and stealing and things like that. Okay. So yeah, let's move on. And I got my journal here, and you know how I feel about my journal. And I'm hoping that, that you also have a journal. Even if you're a man, if you have a journal, just to write down some things that's on your mind. Sometimes we got to reflect in our lives of things that's going on. We get a little sense of where we at, and just to be able to look at our own words and even look back and see, oh yeah, I remember how I was feeling about that, but things are different now. And then also to see how God's blessed you, because during that time, it might be like a really rough time. And then you look back a year later and be like, oh, wow, look how far I came. And so, yeah, that's why I always encourage you to journal. If you're journaling, if you're already journaling, that's cool. Okay. So, yeah, let's talk about legacy. Now, I have some quick, I'm not going to be with you long, but I'm going to have some quick tips or some quick suggestions on how you could build a legacy in this life. We don't know how long we're going to be here. We don't know. So we want to be able to walk forward and really be the best in what God created us to be while we're here. And we want to leave the earth doing some good, depositing good things in the earth. So yeah, let's think about that. Value integrity. Now, value integrity, of course, you have standards no matter what. You have standards no matter what, no matter how desperate you get, no matter what is going on. And I know each and every one of us, of course, we've straddled the fence with integrity. But I believe if you're intentional about having integrity, that you will walk with integrity. You have that value system that no matter what, I am going to deal with this situation honestly. I'm not going to be hurting anyone. I'm not going to try to cheat and steal. So those are like some kind of examples of, just not having that integrity in your life and not trying to uphold the things that you're doing in your life as standards and the value. And so just remember that you are valuable. So you are important. And so if you are valuable, you don't need to be in the muckety muck, in the gutter. Okay, you don't need to be in there. You don't belong in there. And so you can have a fun, joyful life and have integrity. You don't have to be born to have integrity. You can have still a great time. I think sometimes people think, okay, I can't really be good and have fun. Okay, I have a listen to my podcast, Beautifully Seasoned, and I do have a message about ratchet. And I said, I'm a ratchet woman. And we already have a definition about ratchet. We hear about women who, sleep around and just who do all these unladylike, unclassy behaviors. But the real meaning of ratchet is adventurous, exciting, exuberant, enthusiastic. And so that's why I did that podcast episode on the ratchet. Yeah, I'm gonna be ratchet. I'm exciting. I'm adventurous. I'm gonna do this. But you know what? I'm gonna still have integrity. I'm going to still walk in integrity, and I'm going to still have some class about myself. And so that is a legacy that I want to show. I want to show that to still my daughters. I want to show that to my friends. I want to show that to anyone that I come across, that they will see that it will be some kind of class of poise about me. And then also to already know that, you know what, I am God's daughter and He's taking care of me, and I'm going to always honor Him no matter what and still have fun. You could still have fun and still love God. You could still have fun and you could be ratchet. You could be ratchet and everything, okay? That's all right. And then, but still being able to walk in integrity. And so valuing integrity is big. It is. And I think in the past for me, I looked and also some people say they have integrity and they seem like it, but they don't. So, God gives us a spirit to discern, and that takes a lot of prayer too. Okay. And then next, I got it all written down, being true to yourself. And so part of being true to yourself is just knowing who you are. And that is a whole journey within itself. I'm telling you, because with these it's social media, it really kind of warps and distorts our mind on who we are. A lot of times you're just trying to imitate other people that you see on TV, or you might not even intentionally do that, consciously do it, but then you are. So to be able to know who you are, and so in your voice, what is your voice? Not no one else's, but yours. Who are you as far as a woman, as far as a man? Who are you? What are you made out of? What do you want? What do you do? What's your purpose? Are you able to answer those questions? So to leave a legacy, you have to be able to answer those questions. You have to be able to really express that this is me, no matter what. And so I was just listening to it. I mentioned TD Jakes a lot, but I mentioned to him like, okay, I'm good the way I am. I'm good. And he talked about that. Oh, I just love him. He's just so inspirational. And God is I'll definitely have his hand on him. But yeah, he's talked about just I'm good. I'm good. I'm content. I'm good for who I am. Yeah, I am constantly improving myself, but I'm good for who I am right now. Whatever bumps, whatever it is, okay? Whatever I have, whatever is going on, I'm good about me. And if you don't like it, you just don't like it. It's okay. But I know my God like it because in Psalms it says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And so I know that He knows every hair follicle on my head, and He already has a plan for my life. And so think about that. Think about how you are fearfully one. No matter who says what, I don't care if you walked away, I don't care who said that. You're beautiful and you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you are of value. So be sure you know yourself and trust yourself. And that comes from reflection, not based on what other people are saying, based on what you know for yourself. And so, yeah, that's important. And that's part of being that legacy. Okay. And next, I have now honor your word. Oh, wow. This is big. Have you ever been with someone and they said they was going to do something but didn't follow through, and it was like, man, you said you was going to do this but you didn't? And so yeah, someone's word, that means a lot. If you say you're going to do something, do it, but don't say it if you're not going to do it. Oh wow, I just ran into that not too long ago, just like someone who's saying they're going to do something and they just don't follow through. And yeah, we know sometimes things come in and things come up that we're not able to do, but some people just not hold true to their word, and you are your word. Follow through on your word. Definitely that will leave a legacy. I don't want anyone saying she always said she was going to do this and never did. She never did. Every time you said she said she was doing something, I doubted it. Every time she said she was going to do something, I definitely don't want my name in that kind of conversation. I don't want those comments said about me. So honor your word. Your word is important. Your word is you. So honor your word. Okay. Next, all being loyal. You know what? My kids tell me all the time, and I think my friends do too. Being loyal is big to me. It's like if I will go to the ends with you. And if I love you, I'm gonna be there for you. And so loyalty is something, not to be backstabbing and not to turn on people and just try to ruin them, or things like that. Just being loyal, being true, being a good friend. Those are really, really big. That's part of that integrity piece. That's part of that. So yeah, we want to be loyal to our family, loyal to our friends. We don't want to turn our backs on people. That's not good. Even if they might do something that we don't like. Loyalty goes past all of that. There's certain things that you won't do. It's like certain things you won't say. There's always like that line that you would not do. So yeah, think about that. Loyalty, very big in building a legacy. And okay, we want to do what's right. I know we all want to do what's right. Sometimes we don't. And that's just us being human. But if we are intentional and conscious and just wanting to do what's right, that's important. My daughter lost her wallet at the airport. And I was like, oh wow, her credit cards and everything in there. And so she finally was calling the airport. Somebody returned it with all her credit cards. They did what was right. Because you might have some people who would pull them credit cards out and try to use something, and use them up. So I believe this. You do what's right, it's going to come back to you. I believe if you do what's right, it's going to come back to you. We all need money. We all need that little help and that little boost. But if we steal it, it's not really ours. And guess what? Somebody's going to turn around and do the same to you. So we have to remember that. And that's the same as when you lend money out. And you lend money out and the person don't pay you back, there there's someone that money is going to be taken from them some kind of way. That's just how it works. I'm telling you. So you don't have to stress out about that. But yeah, doing what's right always wins. It always wins. How you treat people always wins. It's not boring. Like I said, I'm a ratchet woman. I'm exciting, I'm exuberant, I'm a life enthusiast. I am going to live my life to the fullest. I'm telling you. It doesn't mean you're boring because you want to leave a legacy. It just means that you have a value system and that you have integrity. And there you go with integrity again. You have that integrity, okay? And I'm gonna say something at the end, but yeah, I'm gonna say that at the end though. Confidence, confidence, and Psalms again, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. If you can get that rooted inside of you and understand that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you should be able to walk with your head up high no matter what. I'm telling you, no matter what. Okay, there's nothing and no one that should be able to dim your light. No one and no one. I don't care if they got more money. I don't care if they look better. I don't care any of that. You should still have that confidence in you, like my TD Jakes, Pastor T Bishop TD Jakes. I'm good. I'm good for the way I look. I'm good for what I'm doing now. I'm good for where I'm living now. I'm good. I want to improve and I'm going to improve. Of course, this whole journey in life, we want to get better, but I'm good right now. I'm good of who I am right now. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. You already know this. I'm not 20 years old. I'm not 18 years old. No, I am. I got a 60th birthday coming up. But you know what? And I'm not afraid to say that. But you know what? I am good. I'm feeling good. I am good right now. What life is doing for me right now. And whoever don't like it and you don't think you can do better, whatever, you go ahead and do that. All right. I hope you are happy and that is fine. But I am good. I am good for who I am and the journey I've been on in my life. And I am so grateful what God has done for me. Yes, and you should be too. And self responsibility. We have to self responsibility with what's going on in our life in some way. We gotta accept it and move on. That's all I'm gonna say with that. Accept it and move on. Okay, we can't stop and just, we're gonna stop a little bit. We're gonna grieve a little bit. Oh yeah, we're only human, but we're gonna keep moving. Self responsibility. Okay, it happened. All right, think about what you did, think about what you could have done differently, and then just move on to that next step in your life. Ask God for forgiveness if you have to, and then just move on. All right, next, resilience. To build a legacy, you have to be resilient, and we have to be in this world because there's so many things coming at us. We got the pandemic going on, and then just other things just constantly coming. So yeah, you have to be able to get knocked down and then come up again. Okay, I'm not gonna stay down. I'm gonna come up again. I'm not gonna stay down. I'm gonna come up again. No matter what, keep coming back. Like Muhammad Ali, he kept getting up and coming back, getting up and coming back. Okay, that's what you have to do in this life. You can't stay down. You can't let it get you too down. Yeah, we're gonna grieve. And yeah, that's human. We're gonna do that. But we have to be resilient. That legacy is gonna say, hey, sister girl was resilient. She made it happen. No matter what, she kept moving forward. And that's what you want, to be resilient. Be resilient. Now say it's not that you're not gonna be hurt. Yeah, I could be hurt, but I could still keep get up. I'm gonna get up, be hurt, and get up, and just keep on walking and keep on doing it and keep on walking in my purpose and keep on writing the book and keep on whatever it is that I need to do. And so think about that. Think about that. Resilient, being resilient. Yes, you got it in you. You got the power in you. So yeah, work that out. Absolutely. Okay. All right. And this is another one. Making a difference, making a difference. You know what? To build that legacy, we have to give some service. And so, you know that God planted in each and every one of us some type of gift, some type of gift. And so you discover what that gift is. And then you go ahead and you just pay it forward in the world. You bring it out in the world. We all have gifts. We all have something special inside of us. Now, my gift might not be sewing. It might not be that, but it might be something else. So, whatever your gift is, tap into that and use that in the world to help someone, because we all have something special to give. And so think about that. And then last but not least is, I know that you have your own personal relationship with God. I know you do, because we know we cannot navigate in this royal world without being acknowledging God, acknowledging that creator, our creator in the universe. We can't do that. We know that we're not doing this alone. We know that we're not waking up by ourselves. We know that those blessings and the favor that we see along the way as we going through our day, good things that are happening, it's not just happening. And then also for our children and for our families too. And so think about that. Being grateful and developing that relationship with God is big. Doesn't mean that you're boring. No. Does it mean you don't want to have fun? Absolutely not. I told you, I'm ratchet. I'm that ratchet that is enthusiastic, adventurous. I want to have fun. I am just loving life. And so it doesn't mean that. It means that you just want to build a legacy. You want to live honorably. You want to live honorably, and you do not want to be hurting other people in any way. Okay? So, yeah, think about that. Think about leaving that legacy as we enter into the new you in 2022. The new you. I'm telling you, I am walking in. I am grabbing hold of it. I am claiming it. And I'm hoping you claiming it too. That it's going to be an epic year. I want you to affirm that every day and say it's going to be an epic year. I'm going to do it this year. It's some great things that's happening in my life this year. And write down your goals in your journal and go over those every day. Look at them and read those goals. I'm telling you, I've had goals before and I look back and say, oh, wow, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Yeah. So, yeah, just think about that. Pray about it. And then whatever manifests, be grateful for whatever it brings. And even in the pain and even things that didn't go right with you, sometimes it's like there's power in that. It's a blessing behind that. And I'm a living testimony. There's a blessing in the pain. And so sometimes we don't think that, but in the end, when we look back, we see, oh, wow, if this didn't happen, then this wouldn't happen. And this is something good. So, yeah, think about that. And that is it. I have a right at the top of my book. It says this is Proverbs of 31:25, and it says she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. And so she's clothed with strength and dignity. That don't mean a designer bag. That don't mean designer clothes. She is clothed. with strength and dignity. So that strength and dignity is all over her. And so that's what I want to be. That's how I want to walk in the world. And I know you do too. And then she's laughing at the future. She's not afraid. She's laughing at the future. She said, okay, come on, future. I'm ready for you. And so that's how we want to feel about as we walk into 2022. And so that is my message for today. I'm so glad you decided to join me. Please subscribe and share a YouTube channel with someone who might need a little encouragement. You know, we on this journey for 2022. We on this journey to make it epic. We want to make it epic 2022. And so I am hoping that you on board with me and that you are ready. We're going to do some things and we're going to break some barriers and we're going to be some trailblazers, okay? That's what we're going to do, all right? And so before I leave, I want to say a blessing to you. You are blessed, prosperous, redeemed, forgiven, talented, motivated, valuable, free, determined, equipped, empowered, anointed, accepted and approved. You not average and you not mediocre. You are a child of the Most High God and you will become all you was created to be in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. I pray that for you. I really do. Bless you as you go about your day. Bless you as you go about your week. Hey, let's think about that legacy that we're leaving. And then too, let's think about, you know what? I don't know, my brothers and my brothers out there. Come on, we got to get that integrity. They got to get that integrity back. Okay, we have to get that man. We need to see more of that in our communities, men with integrity and not just going around hurting people or breaking their hearts. So yeah, think about that, brother. Come on now. We can do better. We gonna all do better. Okay. So yes, thank you for joining me today. And I will be speaking to you next time, Epic 2022. Take care. Bye bye.